How's it going, guys? What I wanted to do is give you some AEK-971 infantry gameplay because I know a lot of you guys have been requesting that in Gulen Peaks Rush, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that as well. The reason why I wanted to show this video is because despite having a double ticket Rush server map, this map here, and well, various other maps in Battlefield 4 I should say, especially in Rush, is notoriously hard to get these first MCOMs. Sometimes they can be a nightmare if the teams are balanced, or even if the attacking team is stacked. All the defenders have to do is continually LMG suppress, force you down the lane, force you down like choke point lanes, mow you down, and that's it. So they're notoriously tough. And I've noticed compared to Battlefield 3, a lot of Battlefield 4 maps just don't seem like they're designed for Rush. And I guess the developers have admitted that a lot of the maps are designed for Conquest, and admittedly so, there are some detriments when it comes to Rush. But that being said, I did feel that, because I'm only going to show you these first set of MCOMs that we were able to capture, because I figured there's some good lessons to be taught. And I'll tell you in a second. But basically, the best thing I wanted to teach you is to take things one step at a time and to be patient and use cover. Right now I'm using these rocks, and I know my teammates are off to the left, so I don't have to worry about the left angle. But look at what I'm doing. A lot of people would immediately just run toward the MCOMs right now, and I don't think that's the right play in a lot of circumstances. If you do feel it's empty, go for it. But if it's not, a lot of the time it's not the right play. Look at what I'm doing here. Just look at what's going on. I'm mowing down at least 3 to 5 people there, and it opened the floodgates for my teammates to move up. And that's the key. You don't have to go right for the MCOM after your teammates clear an area, because it's a battle of positioning. Rush is a battle of positioning. Clearing out that rock section and gaining that, say, 20 to 30 meter ground toward the airplane now gives us a new set of cover and new attack angles that we can use to exploit against the enemy. And that's the key to beating Rush. It's taking things patiently and going one step at a time. Don't rush. Despite it being Rush in the title, it would be very, well, ill-advised to just, well, rush, so to speak. You have to take your time. You have to make sure, like right here, I know the left side is clear. So staring at this MCOM and knowing that they have to come up the hill to get me where I'm basically going to be throwing grenades in a second or two is basically where the attack points will be. Even if I'm not rushing the MCOM and taking it myself, me clearing all of these people and trying to clear out these lanes to make my teammates' job easier to plant the MCOM, I'm just as effective. And well, I'd say in a lot of different cases, depending on how you handle the situation, like in my case with the amount of kills I'm having here, I think I'm even more of a helpful point to my teammates than someone who's rushing blindly toward the MCOM. So a lot of people who say, play the objective, rush the MCOM regardless, and that's the only way you play the objective, to me are wrong, and it's a very illogical preaching statement that you're making to other players. Despite it being Rush, you shouldn't blindly rush an MCOM because it's playing the objective, because that's highly illogical. Clear an area, help your teammates, benefit your attack angles and strategies, and that is a much bigger point toward playing the objective and overall winning the game than blindly rushing. Too much of that rhetoric going around, and I really am dramatically opposed to it. Like now I'm working the left side angle after we already got that MCOM sort of back raging this area here, and that's key. If I can get rid of these guys here, even myself, now my teammates can push up and get that extra 10-20 meters and a new set of cover, and it's repeating the process continuously until you're at the MCOMs. That's how you win Rush. Like that guy gets me here, I'll see and spawn back on my teammate, and now look at the ground we've covered. Now we have this high ground, we can continually suppress them, and the next step, ideally using smoke if we can, will be to push up for the next, say, 10 to 15 meters. It's one step at a time. It's 10 to 15 meters or so at a time. Take your time. If you clear out 4 or 5 guys, don't go blindly rushing just to get more territory. If you're the last guy in your squad, wait for a guy to spawn on you and make the attack 5 in a row. Like look at this case here. I'm about to take this guy, well, we killed Ty, but the point being me taking him out cleared another guy out of the area, and look, the next time I spawn back, look, another 10 meters or so gained, and now we're right next to the MCOMs. This is how you play Rush, and that's basically the general statement I wanted to show. And despite the fact that it was only one MCOM's worth, I think that was a great lesson to display, and ideally you probably already know this knowledge. I've said it before, and a lot of you guys are pretty bright as regular subscribers and commentators on my channel, so you understand. But I just wanted to emphasize this. The last push here, you should go down with the ship, so to speak, sacrifice yourself. I'm playing right next to the MCOM, trying to take out anything that's moving toward it. I know I'm probably going to get mortared, grenaded, or shot down by someone who's looking at the MCOM, but it's buying that extra bit of time for the MCOM to explode. So if you're near the area of the MCOM, just fight and kill everything that comes toward it, and go down with the ship if you have to. It's the best way to help you and the team. And the last point I wanted to make, the only reason why I'm not showing the rest of the match is the middle section there was full of glitchers, and we couldn't get the next MCOM because about 10 of them were shooting us through the mountain. Otherwise, I would have shown the rest. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you later.